Welcome to the Small Businesses Big Voice podcast, the podcast that aims to boost your business and your entrepreneurial goals. Each week, we share real stories, practical tips, and community insights to help you grow, connect, and thrive. Because when small businesses speak up, we all get stronger. So let's dive in and speak to today's guest.
Welcome to today's edition of the Lichfield Chamber of Trade and Commerce podcast. And today my guest is Hannah from Tipples Tonics, who's actually bought a mocktail with her. So thank you, Hannah, for joining us. Can you introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your business, please?
I'm Hannah Green. I'm from Tipples Tonics. It's a mobile cocktail and mocktail events company based here in Lichfield, but I do end up travelling sort of here, there and everywhere for different types of events. The services we offer, we have a mobile bar service, so we've got our wooden bars, they can pop up at your house. You know, occasionally go in people's gardens, their kitchens. I've had them in people's living rooms.
Okay.
Yeah, literally anywhere. People are like, oh, can you just fit in that little space? I'm like, yeah, we'll pop it up somewhere. I've got my horse box bar. That doesn't fit in as many small spaces. No. It's a bit more, you need a big open space. So with that, I do bigger events, weddings, but I also do food markets and events like that where I'm selling the cocktails on the day. I also have a range of delivery and hire options. So I just turn up, drop the cocktails off and leave, do masterclasses. So I work by myself doing them at people's houses or venues, but I also work with a few venues and we put on a ticketed event. So yeah, a lot of different options for any sort of events. So cocktails or mocktails, then yeah, let me know and hopefully I can help with some future events.
Brilliant. How did your business get started? Was it something you'd always wanted to do?
No, I'd always, when I was at school, my dad's a financial advisor, so I'd always been interested in the finance world. I'd wanted to be an accountant. That was something I was adamant about. I did accountancy at sixth form. I thought I wanted to go to uni, but closer it got to going to uni, I was like, no, it's not going to be right for me. So I thought about an accountancy apprenticeship. So I was also, when I was through school, working at a restaurant in 1709 in Lichfield. So I was doing that. I got my accountancy apprenticeship with the help of him, actually, the owner. So it was a good combination, really. So I started my accountancy apprenticeship. That was what I wanted to do. And about, say, 6 months into it is when I started Tipples Tonics. At the restaurant I was working at, me and the manager had started a cocktail menu. We do cocktail of the week and we'd sort of think of something new to do. And before that point, I'd never made a cocktail in my life. I think I must have been 18. So I'd probably drank some cocktails, but at the time they weren't as big of a thing. So, it'd be your Sex on the Beach or your Woo Woo, or it'd be very, just your cocktails, you'd get a Wetherspoons or something like that. So I'd never really tried all these fancy cocktails, but we started making them and I thought, oh, I love this because it's adding its creativity into something that's, not just art.
Yes.
I just loved it. So I got gifted a cocktail shaker set for Christmas, and it must have been Christmas 2017. I got gifted that, and then I just started making them at home, taking photos, putting them on Instagram. I think I did one that had a jam tart on the side of it once. Just
why?
I did a jam cocktail, so it had jam in it, and then because it had that, I just put a jam tart on the side.
Please tell me it had alcohol in as well.
It had alcohol.
Oh, that's all right. I was getting really worried that it just had jam in it.
No, it was quite a nice cocktail actually. But yeah, I just posted them on my own Instagram, I think, because it was just something.
Okay.
Yeah, experimenting. And then at the time, my mum and her friends used to go round each other's houses, and when flavoured gin was in, they all used to take a different bottle of gin. They'd all try a different flavour and just get drunk, I think. So, but one time my mum was like, "Oh, why don't you do that with your cocktails? You could come and make cocktails for us all, and like a cocktail party." And at the time, so this would have been 2018. When I look now, I obviously know a lot of mobile bars around the country. At the time, I'd never seen anything like that. They would have been around, but I think when you're not in that industry, you don't see it. There's loads of people now that say to me, I've never seen anyone like you. And I'm thinking, I know loads of people like me, but when you're not looking for it. So I just sort of didn't even know where to look. I just did that party in November 2018. And then after that, my friend's mum wanted a party in the Feb 2019. So I was like, right, I've got to get a logo. I've got to get a name. So me and my friend Laura, who we used to work with, we were sat there, I remember at work one day, and we were like, right, we need to think of a name, and we were just batting back. We were on like dictionary online, trying to think of what are words like this, and then that's how the name Tipples and Tonics came in. So me and my friend Laura, I think she always says that she wants a part of the business for creating the name, bless her. So then it just went from there. So then about a year and a half in is when obviously lockdown came in, because a lot of people think because my business got a lot bigger in lockdown, everyone's like, oh yeah, you started in lockdown, didn't you? I was like, oh no, I was actually working before, but I was probably doing 1 or 2 events a month. I think at the time I had a couple of 100 followers, but to me I was happy with that because that was mine and it was a hobby. It was on the side of my like accountancy job full time, so it was where I was happy with it, because at the time I didn't even see it having a future. It was just something I enjoyed. So everything's sort of grown organically, and then in lockdown I started doing deliveries, tutorials, sort of helping people, still enjoy yourselves while you're at home. So that really took off, and that helped the business grow on like my social platforms. Yeah. So that meant when lockdown eased, people were more interested in getting parties and getting together. So that helped the business grow in that sense. So obviously now lockdown's out the way, it's gone from strength to strength really. And then, here we are now. But so 18 months ago, I left my full-time job in accountancy. Something I'd wanted to do for a while, I think, but it's a big step.
Very much so.
I was doing my qualifications, so I was wanted to, in the back of my head, I always thought, I want to get my AAT. Yep. Get that done, because if I need to ever fall back on it, no one could take that away from you. So in the back of my head, it was always, that was the benchmark. Like once that's done, I can move forward. So then that came, and I was a bit nervous. Then I was thinking, oh no, got time to put my money where my mouth is. I think, but it's getting towards the end of 2023, and I wanted to go to Thailand for a few weeks, and it just all sort of seemed to fall into place. And I thought, well, why not? Yeah. Sort of end the year, start the new year. I would say I had a plan, but it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't like I'd properly sat down and thought, right, this is the plan, this is what I want to do. I sort of, probably like most people, I just sort of winged it.
I think it's the best
sometimes
way.
You got to do, left my job, luckily got a part-time job at Tesco over Christmas, then they kept me on, so that helps pay the bills while it was, because I think if I hadn't had that, because in my head I wasn't going to have Tesco, it would have been a lot worse. Yes. Because especially January when it's dead.
And dry January as well.
January, February, the start of the year are very quiet times, so if I hadn't had that job, I don't know, I probably wouldn't have actually even got to this point, because I probably would have just give up.
Oh, bless.
To be honest. All worked out, but yeah.
Okay. What makes your business stand out in the field?
I think if I compare myself to, not even others, but I think for me, it's the fact that it's a very personal service. So I'm at the events, you're speaking to me all the time. I try and adapt to your needs. I know that there's a lot of the bigger companies that offer the same sort of service who are sort of nationwide, and they probably just have staff in different areas, or they use agency staff or something like that. I've heard from people who have had parties who've had that sort of service in the past. They said it's, very regimented. You've got this list and you've got to have these sort of cocktails, and it's very specific. There's not much wiggle room, because I think you're probably only filling in an online form and that's it. Whereas obviously for me, you're talking to me. So, I'll send you over a menu of 40 cocktails to choose from. But if there's anything that's not on there, I'm very open to obviously doing different things. I make everything, like all the menus, and do all the personalisation myself. So if you've got a colour scheme, I'll match that. So I just try and add that special, special touch to any event. I make things for hen do's, and you could have your name or order things in. So I think it's just, nice. I think the wide range of things I offer, it suits different events. Yes. And I try and do different price ranges. So I have a cheaper option. I know I appreciate that my service is a luxury. Yes. It's not a necessity. So,
debatable.
I just have different pricing options and just try and suit all different needs, really. So whether that is literally just someone wanting me to drop it round, and because they fancy a cocktail on whatever day, of the week or to go
Okay.
away, or if you do want a full-blown party, I try and sort of offer everything in between as well. So
Okay.
I think
So
that's
if
what
I
helps.
wanted a cocktail at the weekend, would you seriously just deliver one cocktail?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's what I used to do in lockdown.
Lockdown, I can understand, and surely it wouldn't then be one cocktail. There'd be a few
Yeah,
cocktails
yeah,
going to
yeah,
the
yeah,
house.
yeah.
But in theory, if I just wanted one cocktail this weekend, you would deliver
Yeah.
it. Ooh.
So I've got them in the bottles, but I also have the cups as well. So the cups hold 2 per, because I have smaller cups, but the bigger cups, what I was doing lockdown, they hold 2 cocktails
Yeah.
each. So you sort of get 2
Okay.
for one kind of thing. But
Oh, wow.
yeah,
That's
it's
worth bearing in
it's good,
mind.
yeah, I think people, if they're going out, and so, I mean, often I'll go out with my friends and that's what we'll take if we go and get in a taxi or someone's driving, or
Okay, yeah.
you're getting a bus over somewhere.
Yeah.
You need to take a cocktail with you. So yeah, and they're probably stronger than the pre-mixed ones you can get in the shop. So it's a
'cause
bit more dangerous.
Yeah, they are really lightweight
Yeah.
alcohol
Yeah.
content, aren't they? Yeah.
We don't get that here.
No. What's a typical day look like for you?
In the week, say when it's sort of I'm not working, like doing the events, it's a lot of prep, a lot of planning. So because I do make the menus and do the personalisation myself, it's making those if I need to. It's getting back to messages, planning stock for the weekend,
Yeah.
planning days. It's a lot of admin, socials. On the weekend, it'll just be the events. So they are very long days usually
Yes.
in the weekends, and early mornings, late nights, because it's not just the turning up on the day, it's all the packing up the car,
Yeah.
cleaning, taking down the car, and then after the events, it's all the washing up, it's all the getting everything ready again. You've got to obviously go to the shop and get all your stock.
Yeah.
A lot of the stock lasts, but all your fresh fruit, your garnishes,
No,
they're
that
not going to
doesn't
last.
do
So you've
that.
got to get all that. You've got to cut all that up. You've got to get it all ready. You've got to
Yeah.
order everything. So there's a lot that goes on in the background that people wouldn't see. I don't know if some people just think, oh yeah, you just turn up on the day and that's
A
it.
lot
You
of
just
people
set
would
up,
actually, yeah.
But there's all the going on behind it, washing the glasses when you've used them and making sure your equipment's clean and all that. So yeah, in the week, it's a little bit more chilled, but it never feels it.
Yeah.
Because it's catching up on everything, and because if I don't get a chance to see people on the weekends, like my friends and family, then it's in the week I'll see them.
Yeah, because
So-
you're probably like me, your weekends, your days off technically are in the week.
Yeah.
Which is very
Oh,
inconvenient
yeah.
because their days off are at the weekend.
Yeah, well, I think because I work part-time as well, Mondays and Wednesdays are like my days off from everything.
Yeah.
So I always say like Sunday's my Saturday.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's not everyone's. So,
No,
I
I know
I'll
that
be
one
like, oh, do
well.
you want to go out? It's like, oh, I went out last night. I'm like, brilliant. Yeah. Come on, don't be boring.
What's your biggest achievement to date?
I'd say sort of the time frame of the last 18 months would be my biggest achievement, because of since leaving my full-time job to getting where I am now,
Yeah.
from going through the issues I had with the horse box last year and sort of building up the business and getting to where I am now. I think last year I was pretty much the whole year like, what have I done? It was a hard time, and it was getting through that and pushing through because I believed in it. It's
Yeah.
something I love doing, so it was definitely worth carrying on with it. But it was, it's hard. But yeah, I can look back now and I just think, wow, because this year has been so good, and it's it's only halfway through the year, and it's
Yeah.
looking
And you're
back now.
flying.
Yeah, and it's definitely looking back and thinking, wow, okay, it was hard when you were in tears all the time
Yeah.
last year, but now it's worth it. So I think that's my biggest achievement, actually having the courage to leave the job and then pushing through the hurdles that got thrown at me to getting where I am, and obviously where I'm going to go at some
Brilliant.
point.
You've
So-
started talking about the horse box and the hurdles you've had to face. So what have been the challenges you've had to face and how have you overcome them?
So with the horse box, it was obviously the issues of putting your trust into someone, really, which I think is hard. Trusting that people who say they're going to do something are, and you obviously pay them money to do something that they're telling you they're going to do. That didn't happen. And then when I brought up the issues, I got blocked.
Okay,
So
that's nice.
that was the only way to go forward, was to go through the courts.
Oh, wow. No.
So eventually got somewhere with that, went through mediation. A lot of people, because I was in these like community groups for converted horse boxes, and people were like, I wouldn't waste your energy. It's not worth it, because these people obviously just know what they're doing. They're just crooks.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, I'm stubborn. So I was like,
Yay,
I'm going to keep
we like
going
that.
because it was a lot of energy wasted, and you don't know what you're going to get. But I was thinking they're not getting away with it.
No.
So I stuck to my gut and thought I'm going to keep going because I don't want someone how dare they think that they can get away with that, and I don't want them to have to be able to do it to anyone else.
Yeah.
So if me doing that has stopped him doing it to anyone else, then that's a win, as well as, I got some money back, but we definitely spent way over the odds because we had to take it back to nothing.
Yeah.
And then, I learned some valuable skills in how to set up a horse box.
You can set up your own business doing horse boxes.
No, thank you. But all these random facts now about, what sort of things you need in a horse box. So,
okay.
Yes, a lot of random information. But I think it's just carrying on. If you believe in something, you make it work.
Yeah.
At the time, it's not going to be easy. Because, I had a lot of people when I was going through all that saying if it's not hard, it's not worth it, or something.
Yes, I know the one you mean. It will come back to us. I know the one you mean.
Yeah, just the things in life that were, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop trying to think of it because it's going to be wrong. But just basically if it's worth fighting for, you'll fight for it. And so just keep going if you believe in it. I think if you don't believe in something, you're not going to make it work.
No, you're not. You've got to have that belief and passion.
So because I did, it would just keep going. And I think now if I get to a hard point, if having a struggle with a client or things seem hard, it's just, right, you believe in yourself, which I've struggled with a lot, like believing in myself. But, there's always that thing, like you do believe in yourself and you are doing well, and you sometimes have to look back and think, okay, I've got here.
Yeah.
So I think you
If I've got from there to there, I can get from there.
I think so far you survived all your bad days.
Yeah.
So just keep going because you obviously can do it.
You can do it.
So yeah.
What does being part of the Lichfield business community mean to you?
It's been very, I'm very glad that I got involved with it. So before I left my job, because it'd never been, not serious, but it'd always been on the side, networking, and because I was working full time, networking wasn't something I'd even considered or thought that would be as beneficial as it obviously is. So when I left my job, I joined a couple of smaller networking, I only went a couple of times.
Yep.
And then I joined Lichfield Chamber. So it's been really beneficial. Obviously I met you at the first one, and then I was onto my first sort of event with the horse box. And
of course, yes, it was, wasn't
literally
it?
the first meeting, it was like, right, we've got this event in a few weeks. Do you want to join?
Would you like to join?
So it's obviously just meeting all these people like yourself and like people in the events business like Gary.
Yeah.
All these contacts who can help with, getting me work or steering me in the direction of where you should look, or tips and tricks that when you're on your own, especially me being quite young, I've not been exposed to any of this before. So it's just getting that like knowledge and experience of people. It's also like having friends in the industry, because when you work for yourself, you obviously don't have colleagues. So it's nice having these people that you can chat to who understand, because, you've got friends, normal friends, but if they don't have their own business, they won't as much understand the fact that, you are doing everything and how hard it can be. And, it's nice just to rant to people that know what you're talking about. But I've made a lot of great connections, and I think networking in general and the Lichfield business communities, the help has been invaluable from all them. And so still try and get to like new networkings here and there. And it's always great to meet new people.
You never know who's in that room.
Yeah. And I think for me, it might not be the person I meet who wants a party, but they're bound to have a friend or a family member who at some point want to plan a party, who hopefully want alcohol, or non-alcohol, who would recommend me. So I always think anyone in a room could be useful to me. Yeah. So it's just sort of meeting all these new people, and it's been really good. And I'm glad to still get involved as much as I can. Obviously with Network Local, that's a growing business, and we're constantly growing, and obviously being part of the Platinum, that's great. And we're all like a nice little group of us.
It is actually lovely little networking. If anybody hasn't joined Network Local yet, we do highly recommend it. But you're right. I mean, a lot of people say when you go networking, the people that you network with, they are your sales team. Mm-hmm. So you get to know them, they get to know you, and you're quite right. They don't necessarily want that party. They'll be talking to somebody else and go, oh, you know what you need? You need a mobile cocktail bar there. Straight away, they've done the sales pitch for you. You don't need to.
No, yeah, it's great. And say it's like you are like all like friends, really, aren't you? And it's So I've only been doing networking probably. When did I join? October 2020. I was
going to say you haven't even done a year.
Last year. Oh my gosh, yeah.
No, you haven't done a year.
But the connections I've made in that year, it's just incredible. And obviously, people who have helped me so much in my business. I wouldn't have probably got to where I am without all these people.
Yeah.
And you especially, you've helped me
with
a lot of events and things like that, and put me in contact with people. So
that's what we're here for.
If anyone listens to this who doesn't network at the moment, I'd definitely recommend it. I mean, the first time I think I was shaking.
Yes, you were. I would recognise you now.
I mean, public speaking wasn't something I've ever been very good at. I mean, still wouldn't say I'm good at it, but I'm definitely a lot better than I was. But I know it's a lot very nerve-wracking for people. But everyone's been in your shoes
same
at
situation.
Some point. So, it's good.
Fantastic. So have you got any favourite local spots in Lichfield, whether it's for work, inspiration, downtime, or anything like that?
I like to go running. So I often run. I live in Lichfield, so a lot of Lichfield I tend to run. I like road running, so I go through the city centre, or Stoke Pool's nice to run round. I sort of live near Tesco's, so sort of near Bowley Park area, so I run round that way, round Darnford.
Oh, right, yes.
Near the Horse and Jockey. So I run around Lichfield, so it's got a lot of nice spaces. I wouldn't say I like to go out occasionally to Lichfield, but obviously at the moment I don't get much time to go out or anything like that. But just... a lot. I think Lichfield's got a lot to offer, so I always like to try the new places when they come, or just go for a walk through, the parks.
Yes.
Lichfield's got a lot of nice. I wouldn't say there's anywhere specifically that I tend to go, really.
Okay, absolutely fine. What did you want to be when you grew up?
When I was very young, I think I wanted to be a singer.
Okay.
Which I think my mum always used to sort of, are you sure?
Oh, really?
Are you sure? I'm not a great singer. I think I used to think I was the next.
So we don't even get you on karaoke?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I think my mum used to, I think in my head I was going to be the next Beyonce. That was very obvious that I was never going to happen.
Yeah.
But at the time I was like, I want to be a singer. And then after that, I think I dabbled with the thought of going into beauty.
Okay.
I think it was when you could either go sixth form or college. I think I toyed with the idea of doing beauty at college. Mm-hmm. I think my parents sort of were like, no.
Again, no.
Yeah, just like, no, just go to sixth form.
Yeah.
But I mean, beauty, I sometimes still think I could go into beauty because I think people do really well with it.
Oh, yes.
So I think, but no. And then I think it was when my dad's a financial advisor, so he's always been in the finance world. So then I was like, right, I want to be an accountant.
Yeah, I can see where the influence came in.
I don't know why. I just wanted. Yeah. I do like maths. So I don't like the Pythagoras and all the algebra.
That's
it's
not
just
maths.
Pointless maths.
Yes.
I mean, it's just maths that isn't practical.
No.
But I used to enjoy sort of numbers, so I always thought, well, Dad's in finance, like I'll be an accountant. If Dad can do it, I can do it. So that's where I think for the back end of school, sixth form, that's what I wanted to do. And then I did it. And but unfortunately, I think if I hadn't started my cocktails, I'd still be doing the accountancy. Yeah. But because I started the cocktails and I just loved it.
That's taken over.
I mean, I never at any point before starting the cocktails and before my mum had sort of said, oh, do you want to do cocktail parties? That never crossed my mind. It wasn't something I planned out. And it's amazing a lot of people fall into their businesses by accident. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I think they're better for it. Yeah. I mean, it's like when people say, and I'm like, it just happened. Yeah. I think it's crazy that it has happened how it has. And from where I started to where I am now, it's all been very natural. I've not had to, as much push into anything. It's all just sort of developed naturally. A lot of people think that I started in lockdown because that's when the business grew a lot. But in reality, it started 18 months before lockdown. I'm glad it's nice to how it's, you sort of look back and it's like, it's evolved naturally. Yeah. I liked your comment about maths. So
back in the day, it was O-levels for me.
Okay.
So I failed maths O-level unclassified twice. I went to college and did accounts and got a B in a year.
Really?
That's to me sensible accounting.
Yeah.
That's maths you're going to use. Have you ever had to work out the area of a triangle? No, me.
I don't think I could even remember now. Well, I think I probably could, but
Yeah,
I mean, things like that, it's not practical. Like I think
But
it's,
accounting is, yeah.
So when I went from GCSE to sixth form, when I was doing accounts, again, it's the maths. I'm like, why have I just wasted all that time? Yeah. So I think I got put into further maths as well. So we had to, because it was in the time that we had to do that. And I was thinking, why have I just stressed myself out for all this time doing these exams when I'm never going to use it?
Not needed.
No,
Not needed
but,
at all.
You know, it's all, I guess it all helps.
Yeah.
And
You've already mentioned you do running. Do you do anything else to unwind?
I do go to the gym
Yeah.
and run. So I sort of take it in turns, depends what I'm feeling on the day. Obviously,
Okay.
running's a lot easier. I can just go out my door. I don't have to think about getting to the gym.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do enjoy doing both of those, really. I go for like walks, like to trying where I can get my 10,000 steps in a day. So I just try and do that. I like listening to music or just chilling. Okay. Sometimes when I've had like a busy day, I'd literally just want to lie down and just listen to music. Or I'd tell you what, I haven't really watched TV recently. I was actually thinking the other day about cancelling my Netflix subscription because like I don't watch it. And that's just, I think by the time I get into bed, I just end up just like, I mean, I'm quite bad for like scrolling on TikTok or Instagram. Yeah. So I end up just doing that. And then it's like, I'm not even watching Netflix. I'm
so you might as well stop
paying for it every month. But yeah, I like to obviously see my friends and my family as well. And, you know, go out for meals and things like that. But yeah, fitness wise, running, gym. I like to do that.
That's what you do, Paul. Yeah. Okay. What's one thing people might be surprised to learn about you?
Well, potentially, if they've listened to this, that the fact that I used to be an accountant. I think people when they're like, oh, what were you doing? And then they're like, that is so different.
Yeah.
It's like, how do them two go hand in hand? So yeah, people are always surprised to hear that. I used to be an accountant. Also, that I'm a twin. I've got a twin sister.
Oh, I keep forgetting that.
So yeah, that's another fact that people think, oh, well, it's not like a crazy fact, but it's obviously people are like, oh, but she's also helped me at a lot of my events. So when we're at the events together, people say, how do you know? Because I don't think you look at us and think we're even sisters sometimes. Sometimes you look more alike, but some people are like, oh, is this your friend? I was like, oh, no, it's a twin. They're like, what?
Yeah, I think I had that conversation with, oh, hello.
Yeah. So, yeah, that used to be my main facts. I mean, I'm trying to think when you used to people go around the room like, oh, a fact about yourself. I think it used to be either I'm a twin sister or I'm an 8th Jamaican because my granddad's half Jamaican.
Yes, and I've met your granddad as well, and that threw me as well.
There's some facts that people, you know, would go around the table like, oh yeah, I'm an 8th Jamaican, or I've got a twin sister, or I can also flip my eyelids inside out.
Can you? I don't know whether the film would pick it. Oh no, I'm probably get squeamish.
People do. Do you want me to do?
Yeah, go on. Oh my God, she can. I'm not sure whether you can pick that. I don't think you can, but trust me, she can do that. Oh wow.
I used to do it at school and do it, and then people turn around and go, Anna. Yeah, I think that's my party trick. I used to be able to do the splits, but it hurts a lot more now. So
that because you
can sort of get almost down there, but I'm not all the way. If I did get down the way, I probably won't get back
up again.
So, yeah.
If you had a totally free day, no work at all, how would you spend it?
Probably feeling guilty that I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, that's possibly the curse of every self-employed person.
So I think of like, oh, we'll have a chill day, and then I'm thinking, oh, I could be getting back to the messages, or could be doing that. So I think every day, even if it's a day off, I end up doing something. Yeah. But if I could have, I like going like the spa, obviously relaxing, or just I'd say doing nothing. But then you feel a bit lazy, don't you, if you just lie and do nothing all day?
Well, I would say you could sit and catch up on Netflix series, but you've just cancelled your Netflix subscription, so you can't do that.
But that's just going out, enjoying myself. I mean, sometimes after a weekend of making cocktails, all I want to do is just go out and enjoy some cocktails that I've not made.
Yes,
so
I get that.
Doing something like that, just nice and chill.
Yeah.
Eating some, like, obviously nice to go out and try some different food, drinking some cocktails that I don't made. Although sometimes that's a curse because I go out and like,
it's
I
not
could have made it better. Yes. I think a lot of my friends and family that they also do that now, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's nice. Obviously, you start to learn where to and not to go, really. But yeah, I think just chill. So.
Brilliant. Is there a book, a podcast, or a quote that's resonated with you recently? You've probably not had time, have you?
No, I don't really read. I've listened to a few podcasts, but I wouldn't be able to tell you the name. I used to when I started running a bit. Instead, I thought I got fed up of listening to music, so I just put motivational podcasts and things on. But I think you always do a compilation of all these different quotes that people had said. I'm trying to think of there is a quote that I could think of, but it's gone out of my head. I like the quote, obviously, if you, like you said earlier, I think it was the Mark Twain one.
Mark Twain, yeah. So if you choose a job that you enjoy, you never work another day in life.
And I think that a lot, because when I think I'm not working or I get a little bit stressed, I'm like, yeah, but you love what you do.
Yeah, and it's not work.
And I know not everyone can say that.
Yeah.
You see people that you know and they hate it, and I just think, I'm actually very lucky to love what I do. And, it's obviously has its perks being your own boss and stuff like that.
God,
and you're so flexible. I think it's just, I like that quote.
Brilliant. Okay. What's the one product, service or upcoming event that you're excited to share with our audience?
So I will be doing, obviously, a lot of Christmas markets. My main one will be the Chamber Christmas market in November. I hopefully get more booked, but it's sort of, fitting that around private events, masterclasses. I've been in talks with the venue about doing some workshops where we're sort of showing, instead of doing a masterclass, showing people how to make it, giving them ideas for their own Christmas drinks.
Okay.
But yeah, also obviously with Halloween coming up as well. So there'll be Halloween masterclasses, workshops going on, Halloween parties. So yeah, just really busy, full on parties.
Yeah.
So getting ready for that January dip. But hopefully I won't be in the country for it. So I think,
that's all
I think
right,
after
then.
being in January this year, I was like, I can't be in England again.
Right. Okay.
Because last year I was in Thailand. So then this year I was like,
at home.
yeah, I was seeing all my memories come up. I was like,
oh,
this
no.
is great. But because it's so quiet for me in January,
You might as well take that as a holiday. Yeah.
I see that's what a lot of people do. First couple of months of the year, mobile bar people seem to go travelling then.
Yeah, I do a lot of regular monthly markets, and there is a group, and it's not always alcohol or anything like that. There are some crafters as well, and they always take January, February, and some even take March off.
Yeah.
And they just do the 9 months.
Yeah,
so I get it.
Yeah, so summer was obviously very busy, full of like all exciting parties, markets, masterclasses, and just regular events. So.
Because you do masterclasses at corporates as well, don't you?
Yeah, so
because I've done one of those.
Yeah. So do masterclasses. You can have your hen parties, your birthdays at your house, or if you're hiring a house in a like an Airbnb kind of thing, I can come and set up there. I also do it with venues. So there's a few like cafes where we go together. They do the food, I do the cocktails, and it's a ticketed event. So you could go on your own, you could go with a group of you just one person. So I also offer them, and like say also corporates. So I've done team building masterclass where they're in pairs, one person was blindfolded, the other one was pouring you. Yeah, the one you did wasn't like that.
No, that would have been dangerous.
So it was very entertaining to watch. But I was also, I think next time I do it, I'll be using like plastic glasses.
Yes.
I was just like, try not to look. So I was like, please don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, also just, corporates, like just a team get together if people wanted to do something different. But corporates, I also offer the full bar service if it's like an end of a celebration.
Okay. You mentioned the Airbnbs earlier. I don't know whether they still do it, but you can actually register on the Airbnb website, or you used to be able to offer your services on there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know they used to be able to. I don't know whether you still can. So it may be something worth looking at.
Definitely.
And then people can pick that in the location. They can go, we're in this location, we can get this service. You know when you go on holiday and you've booked a villa or something, it's like, would you like the cookery? And would you like this? Would you like that as a service?
That's good.
Yeah, it might be worth looking into.
I mean, some of them, the ones I've been doing recently, it's people round here who are going, because usually you don't, if you're doing something like that, you don't go close to you.
No.
I mean, I went to the Peak District the other week. I've been Cheltenham, Wales. Yeah. But they're mostly people from around this area who are then going away. But I have had people who they sort of found the house middle ground to them, but because they sort of knew of me, they asked me to travel. So yeah, it's all I'm happy to travel. So as long as it's like the mileage is covered, like I'm happy to travel. It's like good to go all see different parts of it. Well, I'm not there very long. I go there and leave. But it's
well, if they're still doing it, it's another option for you.
That'd be
Have
good.
a look at that.
Yeah.
What are your business goals for the year ahead?
So just want to push more into corporate events, getting more businesses sort of for their celebrations to have the services. For the party event side, weekends, by now I think I'm pretty much covered. The year ahead, just sort of want to really perfect what I'm doing. Obviously keep getting the reputation up. Just, want to get better.
Brilliant. But, that's a lovely, lovely goal.
I'd like to grow.
Yeah.
But I do have my concerns about grow. I get worried about growing to the point where I have to have someone else take over, because obviously I wouldn't say I'm a control freak. I just think it's my baby.
Yeah.
So the thought of someone else doing it and messing it up, that's been my reputation.
Yeah.
So I don't really see myself growing to the point where I've got 1 million horse boxes and everyone's around the country. I'd like to.
Although you know how to do a horse box yourself
exactly.
now, so
But I just think I like the fact that it's a personal service for people. So I think, if we can get that to a point, obviously I have people come and help me like staff, but I just like to,
still be there yourself.
Do more events, get more bigger events for the week and things like that. 'Cause weekends are sorted. It's just sort of getting in the weeks and having a more stable and, and then looking where that could take me. I mean, I have a few ideas. I don't want to, it's like the evil eye, isn't it? I don't want to say too much.
No,
now,
keep them under your hat.
There's a lot. So it's just seeing how it goes, because if you'd asked me last year where I'd go, I would never have said that I wanted to do the masterclasses. Not that I didn't want to do them, but I would never
weren't on the agenda.
Yeah, I did them, but I wasn't thinking, that's where they're going to go and that's what's going to be popular. And then this year they have been really popular with venues and people are loving them. So I always think I actually have no idea, because things take off and I guess it's trends and it's where the world's going. Yeah. So, who knows what's going to happen. Okay. But I like where it's going and I'm happy with the growth it's going. It's just sort of giving it a bit of a push more into sort of bigger events, corporates, weddings. So,
Okay. Is there a dream collaboration or a project you'd love to make happen?
I think I'd just love to work with a big company, like a famous company, I'd say. And, I see like other events they work with, like Netflix or like big TikTok.
Netflix won't have you now. You've just cancelled the subscription. Come on.
So maybe
rethink that one.
But something like that, I think just a big collab with a business.
Put it out there. You never know what's going to happen.
So I have worked with a lot of event planners in the past, and they can do some like amazing events, and I mean they're always a pleasure to be a part of, because you're surrounded by all these like other amazing suppliers. So it's just the bigger, not the bigger the better, but it's nice to do big events. I mean, I love
know
doing
that you
smaller
can do
ones.
them.
Yeah. It's like the trust, isn't it? You're being trusted to do something like that. So
very much.
So.
Brilliant. What's the best bit of business advice you've ever received? You may not have had any yet.
I have had people give me advice.
But whether it was the best piece. Hello.
Who's going to win? I don't know.
Right, if that's going to be too difficult to choose, we'll skate over that one.
Yeah, I might come back to me.
Okay. And what words of encouragement would you give to somebody starting out?
Just get a network of people around you that know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Obviously, having friends and family that support you is really important. I know not everyone has that, but so that's why I'd recommend getting a network of other people, because as much as, I mean, I see these quotes and it's like your best supporters are going to be your customers. They're probably not going to be your friends and family. And
no, friends and family want them cheap or free.
It's a tough reality, because you do realise that, your friends might at the start be singing your praises and posting you everywhere, and then that dies down, and then it does end up being these people that you've maybe not even ever met. So getting a strong community of people, like your networking group, or even just people, because I know everyone sees it as competition, but sometimes people who are in the same field as you, they're your best allies.
Yes, they are.
I mean, obviously not if they're like stepping right on your toes and they're making your life hard for you, but people in different regions and stuff like that, you've all been through the same thing. But I think just if it's something you believe in, just keep going.
Okay.
And yeah, if you want to make it work, you'll make it work.
You will, indeed. We know many of our listeners enjoy a good book recommendation. Do you have one?
Book recommendation?
Yeah.
I don't read.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I keep thinking I need to read more, but it's just
Getting the time
find
as
the
well.
time. Yeah, like I say,
Maybe it's audiobooks when you're running.
Yeah.
That could be the way forward.
Yeah. I think it's when I get time where I could read. I mean, I've picked up and picked down. Is it the life-changing magic of not giving a?
Yeah.
That book I've attempted to read loads of times. It's not because I don't enjoy it. It's just because usually when I'm going on holiday, I'll try and read it, but then I end up just listening to music or end up being busy. But I do like that book. I think it's quite a good motivational book.
Brilliant.
It's not really a book as much as probably some books. It's not a story book. It's more of a, this is what you need to do to make your life better. But I think I quite enjoy books like that. I think where
non-fiction.
And where it's helpful or it's giving you advice.
Yeah.
So.
Brilliant. Okay, so where can we find you? You're on the internet?
I'm on the internet, indeed. I've got a website, www.tipplesandtonics.co.uk. I'm on Facebook, Tipples and Tonics, Instagram, Tipples and Tonics.
Bit of a theme here.
TikTok, guess what? Tipples
Is it
and
Tipples
Tonics.
Yay!
Now on LinkedIn, I'm on as myself, Hannah Green, and then I have got the business page as well. So I think, and I've got an email, obviously.
Cool.
So,
okay, we'll put all the details on the end anyway.
Yeah.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Yeah, I thought that was probably a given.
I like specifically iced coffee. I do like normal coffee, but I just love iced coffee.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Your desk playlist, silence, music or a podcast?
Music.
What sort?
I listen to a wide array of music. I think my playlist, it's like one song, it'll, I don't know, just be like pop or something. Then it'll go to like house, like tech music. Then it'll go to 80s music. Then you've got rap. Like it's so varied. But
brilliant.
Yeah, I'm on Spotify. So if I think of a song that I want to listen to, because sometimes in your head you like think of a song that I need to listen to that, and then they've got that radio button, so it takes you to songs that are similar to that. So I end up listening to that, and then you just so a bit of everything. Every day is different.
Brilliant.
So it depends what mood I'm in.
Thank you, Hannah, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Hope you've enjoyed.
Yeah, it's been really nice. Thank you very much
Brilliant.
for hosting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's it. Thank you for listening to today's episode. To find out more about our guests, please check the write-up below each episode. Feel free to subscribe to the Lichfield Chamber of Trade and Commerce's YouTube channel or follow us on Spotify. If you're interested in the Chamber, please visit lichfieldchamber.org.uk.